Hey beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Cynthia Ajayi here. We are all about giving you styling tools and tips so that you can confidently express your style. If it is your first time here, you are so welcome. If it is not your first time, thank you so much for coming back. I super appreciate you and welcome to the family. In today's video, I'll be sharing 8 coats that you can buy under £100. So we all know we are officially in the depths of winter. It is cold. We need to put some gloves on, some scarves on, some hats, everything. Yeah. And do you know what? I always say this to people. Every time winter comes around in England, I'm surprised of how cold it is. I don't understand. I've been living this weather for about 25 years and I still don't understand why it's so cold at winter. But I am here to help you guys. I think it is so important to invest in your winter coats because you're going to be wearing it for quite a long time. And you know, England, 60% of the time, it's cold out here. And I think £100 is a good amount to spend on a coat. Obviously, if you see anything over £100, that's totally fine. You can do that. But you can get some really good quality coats for under £100. That's going to do you for quite a few years. You know, I scoured the internet, scoured the shops for you guys. I did it for you and for me as well because I love shopping. And so I'm so excited to share some of these ranges with you. Obviously, there's a lot more out there and a lot of these picks are kind of my own style and the things that I like as well. But hopefully there'll be something here that you will like too. So before I get started, beautiful people, let me know in the comments, how much do you usually spend on a winter coat? Do you put an investment in or do you just buy whatever you like kind of thing and see how long it lasts you? I'd really love to know. And obviously, if you haven't and you're here for the first time, make sure you subscribe, click the subscribe button. I will so appreciate it. And if you like me, or if you don't like me, but you still want to watch me, please subscribe. But yeah, so the first kind of coat that I am bringing to you, it's more of like a blazer coat, but I really love this kind of style because I love wearing blazers. And so I love kind of getting like a kind of thicker blazer that I can wear over winter. So this coat here is from Mango. We love a little bit of mango. And it's really lovely. It's that kind of rich camel color. We love a bit of camel color. And it's, you know, it comes like kind of up to just a little bit above the knee. It's got some really good buttons. And it's got, you know, two pockets there and pockets at the top as well. So this coat is £99. So you're gonna get £1 back from this. And it's really lovely. I think it's, I got a large, but I feel like it's too large. I don't know if it's meant to be like extra oversized style, but usually from Mango, I always kind of go a size up because I feel like it's not made for us thick girls, you know, us with a few curves. So I usually get a large, like one of my red blazers, I don't know if you've ever seen me in it, that was a large, I think, and that fit perfectly. I don't know if it's this style, but I don't really like how it fits. I feel like I should have got a medium, but I really like the color, I really like the style. I feel like though, for £99, I don't know if it's worth it because it's not super thick. It's quite warm. I wouldn't feel though that you could wear like a t-shirt and this and be okay, because I feel like there's some coats that you can just wear a t-shirt and the coat and you're absolutely fine. I feel like you need a jumper under this, or you need like what's that thing called? Or you need a hoodie under this to really kind of get the warmth. And I feel like, you know, I'm going to go to a coat later on here that I bought from Primark. And I feel like the quality of that Primark coat is a little bit better and it's cheaper than this. So personally for me, I'm going to be returning this. But I think if it's something that you love and you don't mind, you know, I know Mango quality is really good. So I know it's going to be a coat that lasts. So if this is your style and you like it, head over to Mango and check it out. But I will also post all the links for these coats that I'm talking about in the description box as well. So if you want to check them out, make sure you do. But yeah, this Mango coat, £99. Not for me, but maybe for you. So the next luscious coat that I'm going to show you, right? Do you know what? I was super surprised. I'm not sure about you, but I don't really shop in Next a lot. Occasionally, sometimes I go in there if I'm looking for like kids clothes for my friends' babies and stuff like that because they have really great quality. Sometimes I have a little bit of a gander to see what they've got in their shoes, because their shoes are quite good as well. But I'm not always attracted to their clothes as much. But I thought, you know what, let me go into Next, see what they've got. And I found this delicious, just look at it. It's so green coat from them. And you know what? I was very surprised about the price. It is, I have to double check it. It is £85, which I think for Next is pretty good, because they've got some coats in there for 110, 150, and the quality is fantastic. And it's giving me that kind of, what's that word? It's giving me kind of military vibes. Love the gold buttons. You know me, I'm obsessed with gold. The gold buttons. And what I really love as well, that it's got like a red collar. So you can kind of see here, you see me wearing it, you can kind of see a little bit of the red kind of coming through. Oh, it's lovely. So it is wool. And the one thing that's really nice as well is the polyester inside, the lining is recycled as well, which is really nice actually. And it's nice that a lot more companies are doing this with their garments, you know, putting recycled bits in, you know, just to be more environmentally friendly, to be more ethical as well. But I really, really love this. When I wear this, I feel like, yeah, I got some dollar at home. You know what I mean? It's one of those kind of coats that you put on and you're like, I look like I'm well put together. I look like I have matching glasses and forks and knives at home, but I don't. But yeah, so I really, and I think for the price of it, it's great. I got a size 14 because the 12 was a little bit snuggly. And usually with my coats, if I wear like a jumper, I want to make sure that, you know, that it isn't too tight and stuff like that. But I really love this. I think it's a great jacket, a great investment. I feel like it will definitely last you for at least like 3 or 4 years if you look after it properly. So yeah, definitely check it out. Next, £85, really great quality. Right, next coat I've got for you. I know you've seen this before. I've worn it quite a lot. This is one of my faves purchases. One of my third, fourth, fifth, eighth purchases for autumn and winter. But I went out and I was looking for a kind of camel-ish smart coat. I've said this before, I don't have a lot of like smartish coats, and I wanted something like, you know, if I wore a dress out, what would I put over it? And I feel like my puffer coats and stuff like that don't really complement like if I was wearing a dress. And so I saw this in Primark, and it's part of like their fancier edit. I think it's called like Primark Edit. So it's like better quality and a little bit more upscale brand and design of clothing. And I just fell in love with this. I know it's not super camel, but it's got that kind of wintry, browny kind of thing. And it was only 50 quid. Okay, I say only 50 quid in comparison to other winter coats. Like if you go into Zara, double that, then add 20 quid on top of that. That's how much you're going to get for a coat. But it's super warm. It's such a lovely style. I love the buttons. I love the kind of blazer style here. And, you know, it's got a tie as well that you tie around it, as you can see here in the video. And it's just really lovely. Obviously for Primark, it's a little bit more pricey, but I definitely think it's worth it. And I think it's definitely gonna, you know, keep you through the winter. So they've got quite a few of these. I think they've got this in black as well. But yeah, it's such a lovely coat. And I think for 50 quid, it probably outweighs some of the other coats that are a bit higher price. But I know that I've had sometimes a few things from Primark. You know, when you get those one odd things that are actually, they last really long and they're really nice as well. So yeah, this is definitely a coat that I'm going to be rinsing out this winter. So you should definitely check it. Go into Primark, check their Primark edit, check some of their coats. They've got loads of coats under £100, but I think this is a really good, like obviously it's like wool mix coats that will last you for a few winters. Right, bringing another contender, that's the word, isn't it? Yeah, another contender to the coat options is this kind of, what are these called? They're really just called like duvet coats, aren't they? From H&M. And as you can see, I quite like khaki green. I literally feel that is my main color for life. Gold and khaki green, but it's just such a mwah. I feel like it like looks great on every complexion, every color. It's a beautiful color. This is a kind of puffer duvet coat. And I just really love the cut of the collar. It's from H&M. It's £49.99, 50 quid, 1p bag. Well, actually, if you get a bag, it's £50 and 10p or something. But yeah, so it's really great. It's got a tie there. It's got pockets at the front. And the one thing I really like about the pockets is it feels quite warm inside. You know, when you get some coats and they put like a bit of a woolly thing inside. So I appreciate you designers that do that. I appreciate the thought, because, you know, if you ain't got gloves, you can still put your hands in your pocket and you're a bit warm. You guys are just angels. You really are. But yeah, I really like this coat. I didn't think I would. Like, obviously, I love the color, and it hasn't got a collar, and I don't really have anything that doesn't have a collar. Usually, I'd have a coat that has a hood or has a collar. So I was like, how is this going to look? But I think it looks gorgeous, definitely with a turtleneck as well. It just looks so nice, and it really kind of you know, adds a little bit of something to an outfit, and it is quite warm as well. It's not as super warm as like maybe the Primark one I was showing you before, but it's got quite a bit of insulation in it, and I do think it will definitely keep you warm through this English winter. And obviously it's like waterproofy as well, so if it rains, not even if, when it rains, it's going to keep you dry. So this is definitely a good contender. And for the price as well, I think it's pretty good, because I know H&M have got some coats that are over £100 and are good, but I would say probably the same kind of thickness as this. So this is definitely one I think you should look out for and check out as well, from H&M, £49.99. Right, the next one that I want to show you, and I know that sleeveless coats are so in trend at the moment, and I love it, But for me, I think, like, it's winter time. I want to cover my sleeves. Like, I think this is perfect for autumn, winter, but when it gets into those depths of winter, like late December, January, I don't know if sleeveless is the best, but I think if you invested in like a sleeveless like teddy bear coat, kind of like this style here, which I got from Matalan, which was 30 quid, I think it will really keep you warm, because it's kind of got that extra fluffiness. So it's kind of worth that investment. And definitely if you've got quite a lot of jumpers and you've got quite a lot of like hoodies that are quite thick and warm, throwing this on will keep you even more warm. I love a teddy bear coat, even though I thought maybe it's just, you know, one of those trends that's going to come and go, but I just love it. This is really lovely and warm, and I really like it. I like the style. I kind of like that kind of cream classic style, and you know, it's great to kind of put on over a turtleneck, like it's like a similar color or a black turtleneck or anything along those lines, with some boots and jeans. You're done and dusted. You're warm and you're looking good as well. You know, we are all about not putting so much effort in, but looking like you put so much effort in. But yeah, I really like this, and I think for the price of it, I think it's pretty good. Like, you know, under 50 quid, like 30 quid for a kind of teddy bear coat is really good. So make sure you check out Matalan. They've got some great coats in there. Right, the next contender. I don't know why I keep saying contender like they're fighting each other. But it's this another like kind of, it's like a grey green. I don't know if you can see that. It's like a grey green coat from Asos. This was £75 from Asos, which I don't think is bad actually. And what I really loved about this was just the different mix of textures and looks. So obviously the coat is like a wool blend, and then it's kind of got this duvet black bit over it as a kind of collar. And the way that you tie it, you've got a tie to tie it around the middle. It hasn't got any buttons or anything along those lines, but it is super, super warm. And I think this is a fantastic idea, because when you do get cold, a lot of the times, you know, your neck, like if you cover your neck well, you won't feel as cold. So I think having that extra layer for your neck, that extra kind of covering, is fantabulosus, and is such a great thing for English weather, really, because it will keep you nice and warm, and you won't need a scarf as well. So, you know, you don't have to carry a lot of things around. But I really love this. I love the fit of it. I just love the simplicity of it. You know, it hasn't got any buttons or anything. It's just a simple tie, but you can also have it open. It's really warm as well. I got a size 12 and it fits me pretty well. And I think I could definitely fit in some jumpers in there. But yeah, I think for the price and the look and the style, I really like it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know what you think of any of the coats. Which are your favorite? Which do you love? Kind of thing. I'd really love to know. Right, another I'm really obsessed with green, aren't I? Another kind of green khaki coat is this one. It's from Asos as well, and it's 75. I think it's 75 or 85. I can't 100% remember. One of those. I think it might be 75. And it's just so lovely. It's got a bit of this kind of like sheep wooliness, and you know, anything with a bit of wooliness is gonna keep you warm and keep you, you know, surviving the winter this season. And it's really lovely. Again, it hasn't got any buttons or anything. It's one of those tie ones that you tie around, and it's kind of like obviously it's pleather, but it's like a leather style. And you know what kind of vibes it gives me? It gives me Top Gun vibes. I don't know, maybe because of the color and the leatherness looking. Obviously, like it's a long length one, but it's really lovely. I love it. I think it just, to add, like, you know, if you had like a simple outfit, like all black, and you just threw this on, it would look chic, because it's just kind of like it upgrades an outfit really effortlessly, and I really like it. And I think, you know, it's one of those ones, like the quality feels good, it feels warm, it's really well sewn, and I think it will definitely last you for a long while as well. And for the price, again, not a bad price at all to invest in, and hopefully, you know, it would last you at least 3 winters. All right, so just a few more to go. I was so excited to share this coat with you guys, because this is a coat that I've never seen before. And I think it's so creative and really creative, yeah, and just really thought out properly. So this is from George from Asda. It is 50 quid, and it again is kind of like one of those puffy duvet coats. It's got a hood, it's long sleeve, and it's really warm. You can already see that it's ready to engulf you in warmth, in warmth, and keep the winter cold away. But the really clever thing about this coat is that it is actually 3 coats in one. So as you can see here, you can wear it long, full, with a hoodie and everything. And then you can actually take the sleeves off, take the hood off, and have it as a sleeveless coat. Come on. And then you can also take the bottom half off, and it's like a short coat, sleeveless, with a sleeve, with a hood. You can do what you like. I think that is so creative, and such a great idea, because you literally, you know, when it gets a little bit warmer and we're getting into spring, you can take the sleeves off, the hood off, or, you know, you can shorten it, kind of thing. So I love something that you can really kind of wear in quite a few seasons, and this is one. The only thing I would say about this is that when it is all attached together like this and it's open, it just looks a little bit weird, because like this middle bit here doesn't feel like, you can kind of see it, that it's like away from the rest of the coat. I don't know. I think it just looks a little bit, because obviously for me, I like having my coats open, like unless it's cold, then I'll zip it up. But a lot of times I have it kind of open. And I feel like it doesn't look fantastic. They could have like put a button here so you can button it and it can lay flat, because it's not really laying flat. But that's my only kind of quirk with it. But apart from that, for the price, for what it does, I think this coat is absolutely fantastic and definitely worth an investment, because you can just wear it 3 ways. Who doesn't want to wear something 3 ways? You just never run out of options, do ya? Right, we've nearly come to the end of the video, but I just wanted to share one extra, like the 9th coat a little bit. So when I was looking for coats online, I was thinking, oh, you know what? Because I really wanted like that kind of camel long coat, and it's kind of hard to find, definitely under £100. So I thought, you know what? When I go to charity shops, I look in the men's section. So I was like, why don't I look in the men's sections online as well? And so I found this camel kind of coat, which, you know, obviously has like a kind of longer collar kind of thing. So it kind of does look like men's, but not really, you know, boyfriend t-shirts, boyfriend jackets, boyfriend jeans, you know, boyfriend coat kind of thing. So I really loved the color, loved the design. It's that kind of classic camel. And I got it in medium. But obviously looking, I don't think it really suits me. I don't think it looks great. I think maybe if I got it in small, it might look a little bit better, but it does look like I have picked up my husband's coat and put it on kind of thing, but not in a stylish way. But that's on me. But I just wanted to share that with you, just in case that you were looking for coats, just have a little gander in the men's section and see what there is. Like, the only real difference is, you know, they put the buttons on the left-hand side, or whichever side they put it on for men's, and for women it's the other side. But apart from that, you know, maybe some of the styles can be a little bit masculine, but who says you can't wear masculine? You know what I mean? So definitely, if you're looking for coats under £100, don't forget, check the men's section. There might be a coat there that's like unisexy style, or even masculine style. If you like it, cool. And just check it out and give it a go, kind of thing. But yeah, so this was from Asos. I can't remember how much it was. I feel like it was like 85 or something along those lines. Doesn't suit me, but may possibly suit you, and I will link it in the description box. All right, my lovelies, that is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments which of these 8 coats under £100 that you like, that you think, oh, I might buy that kind of thing. Also, any suggestions of, you know, where else you can shop for coats under £100. One thing I would definitely say is check out the charity shops. They are so good. And there's so many, like, you know, brand new, hardly used coats and jackets that you can get there for under even 50 quid. And if you have not been charity shopping before, make sure you check out my video of tips of how to get the best out of charity shopping. Lovely people, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't, subscribe, leave a comment, like, share. I so appreciate it. Have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will see you in my next video.